come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. The Browns at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Watson on first down. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Damiere Byrd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert off of play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Rolling to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
The Browns really liked what they saw from Donovan Peoples-Jones in 2021 as he came into his own as a deep threat, averaging nearly 18 yards a catch and getting nearly 600 yards total. They think they've got a long-term starter on the outside, and he picks up a first down here.
No gain on the play there, second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 10, Browns 7. Dustin Hopkins,
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down throw. Watson forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Watson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
York able to send this one through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
York able to send this one through.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get the... Inside the 15.
A gain of 64 yards. First down, Chargers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. play action. It's Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Again, Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Browns 13.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third, Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Shoves him away. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They'll give it to Chubb. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Herbert. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. Following the penalty, Chubb.
Down to about the 37.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there? I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. But if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory. Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well. So for the Browns, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.